All right, everyone. It is February 15th, and we've got the new version of Real Racing 3 9.2 out now on both Android and on iOS. And it is going to be Volkswagen and electric cars update. So, the main headliner, if you will, Circuit Breaker, I believe is name of the special event. Yes, featuring the new Volkswagen IDR, the electric car, an incredible electric power Titan hits real racing. Take it for a record smashing world tour and earn it for yourself in a new special event, Circuit Breakers. So this is gonna be the car that we get to win through a special event, meaning there's generally no PR requirement. And so yeah, depending on your skill, you might be able to pick one up for less than, say, some others. They'll have probably recommended PR, which usually ends up getting very expensive. Speaking of expensive, this car is normally 1100 gold. So that is to buy it outright, and I'm sure upgrading it will cost you probably another couple of grand on top of that. So base PR 107.5 goes all the way up to 127.8 according to their patch notes. So this is gonna be blazingly fast. Remember 2015 LMP1s, their PR maxes out at like 97-ish. 96.3 I think is the Nismo LMP1 when it's maxed out from year 2015, right? I know, that's good 6 years ago. But yeah, now we've got multiple cars. The road car, well, technically not road cars, but let's say the cars in road collection, right? That is well above PR 100. So yeah, so that is that. And special event for this Volkswagen Circuit Breaker will start on March 1st. And that's essentially the first day to start. I'm assuming it's probably going to be like 7-day event or 5-day event. Considering the cost, I'm anticipating it'll probably be 7-day event, 7 stages. And so basically you will unlock one stage per 24 hours. And the last day to initiate that 7-day countdown is going to be the 15th of March. So check your calendar, and I will probably do my playthrough of the special event once it becomes available. So check back, subscribe, the usual stuff. All right, then we've got Track Day event. Track Day virtual. Choose between 2 all-new electric sports cars, Porsche Taycan Turbo S and the Audi e-tron GT concept, and take on a new frontier of racing in Track Day virtual. All right, so these cars, the Porsche and Audi, cost is more or less the same. Both normally cost you 600 gold, and base PR, the PR rating's the same. Base PR starts at 42.9, maxed out goes up to 60 gold. 60 gold, no, PR 60. The cost is 600 gold, but you guys already knew that because I already said it. And the Track Day event, so generally are kind of the combination of both limited time series and special event. So the special event side of the Track Day is the fact that there is some sort of a storyline, so you got characters the personalities that we are all familiar with that pops up throughout the event, and certainly much shorter than a limited time series, because usually these are like 5-stage events that you have to finish in 5 days or so. And, but the similar aspect to limited time series will be the fact that you don't have to wait between stages, and the fact that it does have a set PR requirement. So you have to basically pay certain amount to win the car, you know. So speaking of PR requirement, it is 55.8. So that is starting from 42.9. That is about 13 PR points that you're gonna have to add to either one of the cars, which means probably like 21 upgrades, 7 upgrades across the board, right? So if I were to anticipate the cost of upgrading to meet the PR requirement, my thought is let's add the cost of the car, 600, with the reward from the event, which is 70 gold. So 670, cut that in half, you get what? 335 or so. So that is about what you can expect to pay to meet the PR requirement, give and take a few. More recent cars have been coming out on a little bit more expensive end of that spectrum, maybe add a 10-15 gold. So it might end up costing you like 350 gold ish to meet the PR requirement. But you know, that's a good baseline to get an assumption, and then you will have to figure out, you know, have some buffer to work with if you're tight in your gold account. Right, so this event is the first special event that will be available as soon as you download the new version, and the last chance to start that this event, the 5-day most likely countdown, is the end of February 28th. So once again, check your calendar, and I will of course be doing the playthrough, so stay tuned for that. And we got more Formula 1 content. We thought it was over with the last version, but no. We got a couple of time trial competitions. So we got let's see, 2 time trial competition. Hit the track at Silverstone with a 2020. Okay, so we got a time trial competition at Silverstone. Cool. And then we got another one featuring McLaren MP4 at Monaco circuit. Holy cow, that is going to be a tough one. But then again, it's tough to everybody. So I say take heart in that fact that if you're struggling, guess what? Everybody else is struggling too. So yeah, that car is like the road collection Formula 1 cars handle very differently than the motorsports Formula 1 cars, namely 2019 and 2020 season Formula 1 cars. At lower speed, these older, or the road collection Formula 1 cars, are very, very slippery. So it gets it's very intense. I'll just put it that way. If you have not driven one of these in the game yet, you'll be up for some surprise. Might take some, might get a bit frustrating, but as I said, take heart and be patient. It's a matter of figuring out which corners you have to brake. When you have to brake, you really have to brake and take those corners really slow. If you If it's a corner that you can take flat out, you gotta take it flat out. You cannot let up on the gas. Then you're just not gonna have the enough downforce to carry you through. So the amount of grip that downforce plays at higher speed is big. It makes a huge difference. It's not as gradual like the 2019-2020 season Formula One cars because, when you skid out, it's relatively easy to regain control on the new Formula One cars. But the older ones, especially MP44, once it spins out, it's, yeah. So, but as I said, that doesn't apply just to you, that applies to everybody. So, should be fun. All right. Limited time series. We've got, looks like a couple of older cars. We got that's a McLaren GT3, right? 720S GT3. All right, so for that, you will win the car if you don't own it already. And by completing the limited time series, you will win whopping 10 gold. It's a motorsports car, so most of the upgrades are, motorsport dollars. In my case, mine is fully upgraded already, so I'll just probably running right through and pick up 150,000 motorsport dollar bonus that they have available in that limited time series. And the PR requirement is 82.3 to complete that. I don't remember what it was last time, but I'm pretty certain it's higher than the last time when we had it. And once I run through the limited time series, I'll have the link to the previous limited time series. But this one's not gonna run till the 24th of February. So runs through March 2nd. So that would be a little bit further down the line with this limited time series. So let's see, in terms of limited time events, not just the championship series, Formula One at Silverstone, the time trial, right? That one's going to be the first one, starting on February 18th through March 3rd. And that's followed by, let's see, the circuit breaker would be the next one, starting on March 1st through March 15th, more or less. And then, actually, you know what? They should put these in chronological order. So the first special event looks like it's going to be the track day event, virtual, where you can win either the Porsche Taycan Turbo S or Audi e-tron GT Concept. So you get to choose one or the other. And whichever one you don't choose will show up as a limited time series car later on. So the first special event is going to be a track day. And then the next event is going to be the Formula One time trial at Silverstone, followed by the limited time series for McLaren 720S GT3 that we're looking at here. And after that, we're going to have the headlining special event, Circuit Breaker, featuring the Volkswagen IDR, where there's some 125 gold to be won along with the car itself. And let's see, that one, as I said, is just a straight up special event with no PR requirement. So the cost, well, depending on how good you are or how lucky you get, in my case, sometimes you have to be clever than rather than just being good with those things. But anyway, so that's the next event running from beginning of March, and that takes us into the next time trial, MP44 at Monaco, runs from March 4th through March 17th. So some of these events obviously overlap. And after that, we have McLaren Senna GT-R Championship. That one, you will win the car plus 88 gold plus 300,000 racing dollars. If you have to count that, you're probably not ready to run through that. PR requirement 96.2, which I think is pretty close to being maxed out. Anyway, that one runs from March 9th through March 15th. And once again, I'll have my playthrough of that one if you stay tuned, along with all the overviews. And then after that comes the limited time series for the whichever car you did not choose in the track day event at the beginning of this update. So March 16th through March 22nd, you will have an opportunity to win the other electric car that is in this version. And the PR requirement 55.8, and that should be same as that's the same as track day event. So you're gonna spend your resources one way or another if you're trying to go for both cars. One of the reasons why I would choose to go with the track day first, make sure you don't miss out on it, would be the fact that it's shorter. It's easier way to win the car. It's faster. So that would be my reasoning. And then let's see. And then we got a couple of new exclusive series featuring the cars that were featured in recent updates. So one for McLaren 765 Longtail and another one for Lamborghini Essenza SCV12. All right, so that you would have to fully upgrade those cars. And for McLaren 765 LT, the exclusive series reward for 100% completing is 150 gold plus 250,000 racing dollars. And for Essenza SCV12, the reward for 100% completing is 175 gold plus 300,000 racing dollars. So yeah, the upgrade cost is gonna be significantly higher than what you get back in return. All right, so let's check out. Oh, hello, we got an opportunity to pick up the, speaking of LMP1, the original 2014 Toyota, 30% off. So this is 1,000 gold, isn't it? So if you get 30% off, I guess you can get one for 700 or so. But no, we'll skip that one for now. I already have it, by the way. And there it is. We just have 3 new cars in this version. Volkswagen ID.R, top speed 269 kph. So top speed isn't necessarily its strength, it seems like, considering the PR is 107.5, at least at the base PR. The acceleration 2.25 seconds, so that's pretty blazingly fast. And obviously it's only gonna go down from there. And then braking distance is really strong, 19.8 meters. And then of course grip 2.45 G. So with the top speed really topping out not that high, 269, and having the grip up 2.45 G, this guy is gonna be, I'm anticipating this thing is gonna drive like it's on rails. Super grippy is what I'm anticipating, at least from looking at the specs So, right, you have to complete the special event to win this car. Alright, so that sounds pretty cool. First entry from Volkswagen. It's always nice to have a new manufacturer featured in the game. Alright, up next we got the Porsche Taycan Turbo S. This one, that seems like a pretty typical road car, you know. But look at the top speed, 259 kph. That's not much far. I mean, that's not much slower from Volkswagen, which is significantly more expensive. But where this one lacks is the grip. It's 1.04G. So better comparison of this guy is with the other electric car featured here from Audi. So this one is a little bit grippier, 1.1G, but slightly lower top speed. So Porsche is going to be the speedster versus Audi, which is going to be the gripper. And they have same exact PR. So let's see. Yeah, so better acceleration, better top speed on Porsche. And when it comes down to braking distance and the grip, Audi comes out ahead. So depending on your preferred style of racing, I suppose you will pick your car accordingly. So I like good sprinters. So I am more like inclined to pick Porsche, at least for the first one. Oh, look at that. We got some free ad for gold. That's nice. So anyway, the first event, of course, as you can see here, track day, take on the virtual competition. 70 gold plus the car for the reward. But let's check into the road collections and check out the new content. The special event or the bonus series with the new Volkswagen I'm anticipating is going to be at the end of the legend section, just because of its PR. Yep, shock and awe. What do I have to unlock here? Vertex Spirit is what I need to get through, or at least win 12 trophies to unlock this one. Alright, fair enough. So that's at the very far end, featuring just a single car. That's unfortunate. Hate those single car events. And the other bonus series I'm anticipating probably is going to be in Master with the Porsche and Audi, the electric cars, right? At least going by their PR, and there it is, fully charged. So, as you might have expected, features the 2 electric cars. All right. So, and oh yeah, and then the exclusive series. Which one do we have? We've got one for. Oh, hello. We got one for. Let's go to the end. Let's see. Essenza SCV12. Right. I have 21 upgrades because there was a limited time series car. When you look at this screen, if you see the cars with the 21 upgrades, you know that was a limited time series car. Or track day event car. Because otherwise they are winnable with less upgrades oftentimes. And then 765 LT. That was a limited time series too, wasn't it? There it is. Once again, as expected, 21 upgrades on board. So yeah, I will be waiting on the upgrade discount to get through that one. So, yeah, and oh, we got team events that's returning. So that's pretty cool. Top 4,000 teams gets rewards. Looks like first 3 gets 650 gold per team. Then the top 100, they don't show you what the gold reward is from 4th through 100th. It's gonna be a top speed challenge, which is always fun. But anyway, I might have to do some team cleaning because some of these guys obviously are not gonna be contributing anything if I decide to run. So yeah, I think this team challenges are gonna be back to full swing now. So cool stuff. All right, so that will do it for this overview of the new version 9.2. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys found some useful information, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.